When your heart feels heavy and you don't know what to say, when the tears keep falling and you can't make them go away, when the road before you looks too dark to understand, just remember, child, you're still held in the Master's hand. There are nights when you wonder if your prayers are going anywhere. There are moments when you're hurting and nobody seems to care, but heaven hears the whisper that you couldn't say out loud, and the Lord can find you even when you're lost inside the crowd. I have walked through valleys where the shadows followed me. I have cried my silent tears when nobody could see. I have carried broken dreams like a burden on my soul. I have wandered in the darkness if I'd ever be made whole. But I heard a quiet voice when my strength was almost gone. It didn't promise me an easy road. It simply said, hold on. And somehow through the sorrow, somehow through the pain, I found out that my Savior can bring sunshine through the rain. When your heart feels heavy, lay it down before the Lord. When you feel like giving up, hold on to His word. When your tears are falling and your soul is crying out, God is still beside you, even when you have your doubts. When your heart feels heavy, you don't have to walk alone. There is mercy for your weakness. There is grace around God's throne. And if all you've got is one small prayer tonight, whisper, Jesus, stay with me, and He will be your light. Maybe you've been fighting battles nobody knows about. Maybe you've been smiling while your heart is full of doubt. Maybe you've been asking God, how long must I wait? Maybe every door you prayed would open seems to close before the gate. But don't mistake the silence for a God who doesn't hear. Don't mistake the waiting for a Savior who is near. Sometimes God is working where your eyes cannot see. Sometimes the greatest miracle is simply learning to believe. There were times I felt forgotten. There were times I felt alone. There were times I questioned why the answer hadn't shown. I looked up toward heaven with a heart too tired to pray, but the Lord knew every word. I couldn't find a way to say. He knew about the midnight, He knew about the tears. that's breaking. There is still peace for the soul that's shaking. There is still mercy for the one who's tired. There is still grace when your faith feels expired. You may feel buried beneath everything you've been through, but God can still breathe new life inside of you. Your story isn't finished, because tonight you're in pain. The God who brought you through the fire can bring you through again. So breathe a little deeper, lift your eyes and pray. The Lord is writing something beautiful beyond what you can see today. When tomorrow comes, you'll understand why He kept you in the palm of His hand. When your heart feels heavy, lay it down before the Lord. When you feel like giving up, hold on to His word. When your tears are falling and your soul is crying out, God is still beside you. Even when you have your doubts, when your heart feels heavy. Lord, I've come before you with a heart that's tired and worn. I've carried so much sorrow from the night until the morn. There are things I cannot tell nobody, things I cannot explain. But you know every burden, and you know each hidden pain. I've tried to keep on smiling when my soul was crying low. I've tried to keep on walking when I didn't know where to go. So I'm laying down my troubles at your feet tonight. Lord, if you don't hold me, I don't know how I'll make it through this fight. Lord, hold my heart tonight. Hold me when I can't hold on. Give me strength to face tomorrow when all my strength is gone. Let your mercy cover me. Let your peace come flowing through. Lord, I don't need much tonight. I just need to stay close to you. I've had some lonely moments when the silence felt too loud. I felt like I was standing all alone inside a crowd. I've asked you for an answer, but the answer didn't come. I prayed until my weary voice could barely make a sound. But somewhere in the waiting, I could feel you drawing near. And somehow in the darkness, you began to calm my fear. You didn't take the valley, but you gave me strength to stand. And when my knees were trembling, I could feel your steady hand. Lord, hold my heart tonight. Hold me when I can't hold on. Give me strength to face tomorrow when all my strength is gone. Let your mercy cover me. Let your peace come flowing through. Lord, I don't need much tonight. I just need to stay close to you. There are tears that only heaven has ever seen me cry. There are questions in my spirit that I carry deep inside. But I know you are not frightened by the weakness in my soul. You can take these broken pieces and you can make them whole. When I feel like I'm forgotten, remind me that I'm known. When I feel like I'm abandoned, remind me I'm your own. When the weight upon my shoulders feels too heavy to endure, let me hear your gentle whisper telling me your love is sure. Oh Lord, don't let me lose my faith when the road gets hard and long. Don't let my heart turn cold when I've waited for so long. Give me grace for this moment. Give me courage for the day. And when I cannot find the words, teach my tired heart to pray. I've learned that tears don't mean that I have lost the fight. Sometimes tears are just the rain before a morning full of light. I've learned that being broken doesn't mean I'm without worth. And sometimes God does deepest work in hearts that have been hurt. So I'll keep on trusting, even when I cannot see. I'll keep believing that your plans are greater than my dreams. I may not know the reason for the things I'm walking through, but I'll take another step because I know I'm held by you, Lord. Hold my heart tonight. Hold me when I can't hold on. When I can't hold on. Give me strength to face tomorrow. Oh, when all my strength is gone. Oh, let your mercy cover me, cover me. Let your peace come flowing through, flowing through. Lord, I don't need much tonight. I just need to stay close to you. Lord, I've come before you. Jesus, I'm tired tonight, but I'm still calling your name. I've walked through so much sorrow, I felt so much pain. There are days when my faith feels like a candle in the rain, and I wonder if tomorrow will bring sunshine again. I've carried heavy burdens that nobody could see. I've smiled for those around me while my soul cried silently. But Lord, you know my weakness. You know everything I've been through. So I'm standing here with nothing but my hope in you. Jesus, don't let me give up when my heart is growing weak. Put your strength inside my spirit when I don't know what to see. When the tears begin to fall and I can't find words to pray, Jesus, stay right here beside me and carry me another day. I've prayed some prayers in silence with my face down in my hands. I've asked you for direction when I couldn't understand. I've watched some dreams disappear. I watched some doors close. I've wondered why the hardest roads are the ones my heart knows. But I've learned that you are faithful even when I cannot see, and your silence doesn't mean that you have walked away from me. Sometimes you are working where my eyes cannot go. Sometimes faith means trusting when I don't know. Jesus, don't let me give up when my heart is growing weak. Put your strength inside my spirit when I don't know what to seek. When the tears begin to fall and I can't find words to pray, Jesus, stay right here beside me and carry me another day. Lord, I got some scars from battles I don't talk about. I got some nights of crying that nobody knows about. I got questions that have followed me for many years. I've got memories that still bring these old eyes tears. But I refuse to believe that my story ends in pain. I refuse to believe that I've cried these tears in vain. If you kept me through the darkness, you can lead me through the light. If you held me through the battle, you can hold me through the night. When I cannot stand, Lord, stand for me. When I cannot see, Lord, guide me. When my faith is small, Lord, believe for me. When my heart is cold, breathe life in me. I don't ask for an easy road. I don't ask for a life without pain. I only ask you, Jesus, oh, don't let me walk alone again. There were moments I thought I had reached the end. There were moments I needed more than words from a friend. But you met me in places where my strength had disappeared, and somehow your presence became greater than my fear. You didn't tell me every answer, here, but you gave me enough grace to make it through the fear. And now I understand what my weary soul couldn't see. Sometimes the greatest blessing is knowing you're with me. Jesus, don't let me give up when my heart is growing weak. Put your strength inside my spirit when I don't know what to see. When the tears begin to fall and I can't find words to pray, Jesus, stay right here beside me and carry me another day. Jesus, don't let me give up even when I cannot see. Take this tired and broken heart and breathe your life in me. When my strength is gone, when my courage disappears, hold me through the midnight and wipe away my tears. Jesus, I'm still here. I'm still here. You cause you kept me here. I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing. I'm still praying because your mercy carried me. I'm still praying. I'm still praying because you haven't left me. So if my voice gets weak, hear my heart, Lord. If my eyes fill with tears, stay close to me. You've brought me through the fire, you've brought me through the rain. And if I have to walk through darkness, I'll trust you once again. Jesus, don't let me give up when my heart is growing weak. Put your strength inside my spirit when I don't know what to see. When the tears begin to fall and I can't find words to pray, Jesus, stay right here beside me and carry me another day. Jesus, I'm tired tonight. Lord, I woke up this morning with a weight upon my chest. I've been trying to be strong, but Lord, I need your rest. There are burdens on my shoulders that I cannot carry long. And sometimes when I try to pray, I cannot find the song. I've been walking through some seasons that have tested all my faith. I've been asking for your mercy just to make it through the day. So I'm coming as I am, Lord, with nothing left to hide. Take this weary heart of mine and keep me by your side. Lord, I need your strength. I need your hand today. When my heart is weak and weary, don't let me lose my way. I cannot carry everything that life has placed on me. So Lord, take this burden from me and teach my heart to breathe. There are times I feel the darkness closing in around my soul. Times I wonder if these wounds will ever truly heal and close. I've looked for answers everywhere, but answers wouldn't come. I've cried until the tears ran dry, then cried for some more. But underneath the sorrow, I can still remember this: your mercy has sustained me through the moments I could not fix. When I thought I was abandoned, you were closer than I knew. When I thought I had no hope, you were making my way through. Lord, I need your strength. Well, I need your hand today. When my heart is weak and weary, don't let me lose my way. Oh, I cannot carry everything that life has placed on me. So Lord, take this burden from me and teach my heart to breathe. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord, forgive me for the moments when I doubted you were near. Forgive me when my sorrow became greater than my faith and fear. I know you have been faithful through the years I've traveled on. Even when I couldn't feel you, you were there before the dawn. And you have seen me at my lowest. You have heard my secret cries. You have watched me keep on fighting when I wanted to close my eyes. And somehow through each battle, you have brought me safely through. So tonight I'm placing everything I cannot handle back with you. Give me strength when I am tired. Give me courage when I'm scared. Give me peace when my mind is troubled. Remind me you are there when I cannot see tomorrow. Help me trust you with today. When I don't know what to pray, hear the words my heart can't say. I don't need a perfect life, Lord, I just need you with me. I don't need to know the future, I just need your eyes to see. I don't need every mountain moved before I take another stride. I just need to know that you are walking with me by my side. If the road becomes much harder, give me grace enough to stand. If the tears begin to fall again, Lord, hold me by the hand. And if my heart grows tired before this journey reaches home, let me hear your gentle voice saying, child, you're not alone. Lord, I need your strength. Lord, I need your strength. I need your hand today. I need your hand. When my heart is weak and weary, when my heart is weak and weary, don't let me lose my way. I cannot carry everything that life has placed on me. That life has placed on me. So Lord, take this burden from me and teach my heart to breathe. One day I'll understand the things that hurt me on the way. I'll see the purpose hidden underneath the tears I shed each day. But until that day arrives, I'll trust you with my pain. I'll keep my eyes upon your mercy when the clouds begin to rain. Because I've learned that broken hearts can still learn how to sing, and weary souls can still discover what your grace can bring. So take my tired spirit and restore what life is won. Lord, there are days when I wake up and my heart don't feel the same. I look ahead into tomorrow and I don't know what to face. I've carried fear inside my spirit. I've carried questions in my mind. I've searched for something I could hold on to, something I could find. But every time my strength runs low, I remember who you are. You have kept me through the darkness. You have brought me from afar. So even when the road is hidden and my eyes cannot see, I'll put my trembling hand in yours and trust where you lead me. When I can't see the way, Lord, please lead me on. When my heart is weak, be the strength I'm leaning on. When the night feels endless and my hope begins to fade, hold me close, my Savior. When I can't see the way, I've known the weight of disappointment. I've known the taste of tears. I've watched some dreams I prayed for disappear throughout the years. I've stood before some closed doors, wondering why they wouldn't move. I've cried out for an answer when I didn't know what else to do. But looking back, I see your mercy in the places I once feared. I see the quiet ways you kept me when I thought you disappeared. You were working in the silence. You were guarding every step, and the prayers I thought were unanswered were not forgotten yet. When I can't see the way, Lord, please lead me on. When my heart is weak, be the strength I'm leaning on. When the night feels endless and my hope begins to fade, hold me close, my Savior. When I can't see the way, Lord, sometimes my heart gets tired from pretending to be strong. Sometimes I wonder how much longer I can keep moving on. I've carried things for far too long that you'll never ask me to bear. I've forgotten in my weakness that you've always been right there. So tonight I'm bringing everything I've hidden deep inside, every fear and every sorrow that I've tried so hard to hide. Take the weight from off my shoulders. Let your peace come over me and remind this weary heart that I'm exactly where I need to be. If I cannot see tomorrow, I'll trust you with today. If I cannot understand it, I'll still believe your way. If my tears begin to fall, let them fall before your throne. If I feel like I'm forgotten, remind me I'm your own. There were nights I thought my faith had almost disappeared. There were moments when tomorrow was the thing I truly feared. But you stayed when I was shaking. You stayed when I was low. You stayed beside my weakness when I had nowhere else to go. You never said the journey would be easy all the time, but you promised that your mercy would be there through every climb. And that's enough for me, Lord, enough to make me stay, because I would rather walk through darkness holding tightly to your hand. When I can't see the way, Lord, please lead me on. When my heart is weak, be the strength I'm leaning on. Oh, when the night feels endless and my hope begins to fade, hold me close, my Savior, when I can't see the way. So if tomorrow brings a struggle, I'll remember what you've done. If another storm surrounds me, I'll remember. Jesus, meet me in my weakness. I don't have much left tonight. I've been trying to keep on standing, but I'm losing all my fight. There are burdens in my spirit that have followed me for days, and I've whispered your name softly, hoping you would make a way. I don't come with perfect answers. I don't come with perfect faith. I just come with all my sorrow and the things I cannot change. If you see this tired heart, Lord, then you know what I need. Come and breathe your peace within me. Come and help my spirit breathe. Jesus, meet me in my weakness. Meet me when I'm tired. had moments when I wondered if you heard me when I prayed. I've had nights when every answer seemed to disappear away. I've carried disappointment like a stone inside my chest. I've been asking you for peace because my soul needs somewhere to rest. But I remember all the times you brought me safely through. All the nights I thought were over, you gave me morning too. So although I don't see clearly, I will trust you with my pain, because the God who held me yesterday can hold me once again. Jesus, meet me in my weakness. Meet me when I'm tired, when my faith is barely burning. Be the flame that keeps me inspired. Oh, when my tears fall like a river and my heart can barely speak. Jesus, meet me in my weakness. Be my strength when I am weak. Lord, you know the hidden battles that I never tell a soul. You know the places in my heart that still need to be made whole. You know every disappointment, every fear I've carried long. You know how many times I've smiled while everything felt wrong. So I don't need to hide before you, I don't need to pretend. I can bring my broken pieces and trust you to repair and mend. If my heart is tired of running, let me rest beneath your grace. If I've wandered from your presence, draw me closer to your face. When I cannot pray, pray through me. When I cannot stand, carry me. When I cannot see, guide me. When I feel alone, remind me that your mercy has not left me, that your love is still the same. And no matter how weak I become, I can still call on your name. There were times I thought my weakness meant that I had failed, but you showed me that your power can be found when strength has failed. I don't have to hide my tears, I don't have to hide my pain. You can use the broken places and bring beauty from the rain. So I'll stop pretending, Lord, that everything is fine. I'll give you every burden that has been weighing down my mind, and I'll trust you with the pieces I don't know how to repair. Because if you are beside me, I can face whatever's there. Jesus, meet me in my weakness. Meet me when I'm tired, when my faith is barely burning. Be the flame that keeps me inspired. When my tears fall like a river and my heart can barely speak. Jesus, meet me in my weakness. Be my strength when I am weak. Oh, when tomorrow comes, remind me that your mercy will be there. When another burden rises, teach me how to give it to you in prayer. When my heart stops remembering all the pain I've walked through, Let me remember every time your grace brought me through. I may still have some questions, I may still have some scars, but I know that I am held beneath the shadow of your arms. And if my heart feels heavy, Lord, I've been walking through a season I don't understand. I've been trying to keep my balance, trying to trust your hand. But some days my heart feels tired and my courage feels so small. I reach for you in silence when I feel I'm going to fall. I've carried many questions that I never learned to say. I've wondered why the hardest road keeps finding me each day. But even through the darkness, there's a whisper deep inside, telling me to keep believing, telling me that you're still by my side. Lord, don't let my faith fade when the road is hard to see, when my heart is tired of waiting. Keep your strength alive in me. When the tears come down like rain and I cannot understand, Lord, don't let my faith fade. Keep me holding to your hand. I've prayed for things for years, Lord, and still I wait. I've watched the days keep passing while I stand before the gate. Sometimes I wonder if my prayers have reached beyond the sky. Sometimes I get so weary that I don't even know why. But then I remember moments when you made a way before. You opened paths I couldn't see and gave me something more. You never promised I would understand the timing of your plan. You only asked me to keep trusting and to place my life in your hands. Lord, Lord, don't let my faith fade when the road is hard to see, when my heart is tired of waiting. Keep your strength alive in me. When the tears come down like rain and I cannot understand, Lord, Lord, don't let my faith fade. Keep me holding to your hand. There are wounds inside my spirit that still ache from years ago. There are memories that return when I am trying to let them go. There are moments when forgiveness feels too difficult to give, but I know you have called my heart to learn again to live. So help me release the anger, help me surrender all my pain. your forgiveness can wash over me again. I don't want to carry bitterness into another day. I want my heart to find the freedom only you can make a way.
When I cannot hear you,
I'll still call your name.
when I cannot feel you,
I'll trust you just the same.
when the night is long,
I'll wait for morning light.
when my
Faith is trembling, hold me through the night. Lord, I've learned that faith is more than seeing what I want. It's trusting you in moments when the evidence feels gone. It's believing you are working when the answer isn't near. It's remembering your goodness when my heart is full of fear. So if you lead me through a valley, I'll keep walking on. If the night lasts longer, I'll keep waiting for the dawn. I may not know the reason, but I know that you are true. And if I have to walk through darkness, I'll walk it close to you, Lord. Lord, don't let my faith fade when the road is hard to see, when my heart is tired of waiting. Keep your strength alive in me when the tears come down like rain and I cannot understand.
Lord, don't let my faith fade.
Keep me holding to your hand. So when tomorrow comes, Lord, give me faith enough to rise. Give me peace enough to trust you, even when I close my eyes. Give me strength enough to face whatever waits ahead, and remind me of the promises your holy word has said. If my heart feels heavy, I'll bring it back to you. If my courage starts to vanish, I'll remember what is true. You have never left me, and you never will today. So I'll keep my hand in yours, and I will never walk away.
Lord,
Lord, don't let my faith fade. Even when my heart is weak,
keep your fire burning softly.
when I don't know what to say, hold my hand, Lord. When I cannot stand, keep me close, Lord. When I don't understand. Jesus, stay with me through this storm tonight. My heart is feeling weary, and I cannot find the light. I've been carrying some burdens that have made my spirit weak. There are things I need to tell you that my tired lips can't speak. I've tried to keep believing, I've tried to carry on, but sometimes when the night gets long, I wonder where I've gone. So I'm bringing you my sorrow, I'm bringing you my fears. I'm asking you to hold me through these long and lonely tears. Jesus, stay with me through this storm. Stay with me when I am weak, when my heart is tired of fighting. Be the peace my soul must see. When the thunder of my worries starts to shake my faith again, Jesus, stay right here beside me. be my shelter through the rain. Lord, I walk through days when nothing seemed to go my way. I've prayed for something better, but the struggle stayed the same. I've watched some plans fall backwards. I've watched some hopes grow dim. And sometimes I've been so tired that I could barely think of him. But you have been my keeper through the years I cannot count. You have carried me through valleys when I had no strength to mount. And every time I thought that I was walking on my own, I discovered later, Lord, that you had never left me alone. Jesus, stay with me through this storm. Stay with me when I am weak, when my heart is tired of fighting. Be the peace my soul must seek, when the thunder of my worries starts to shake my faith again. Jesus, stay right here beside me. Be my shelter through the rain. There are storms that cannot be seen by anyone around me. Storms inside my thoughts that only you can truly see. There are memories that haunt me. There are worries I conceal. There are wounds I keep protecting that I know you wanna heal. So I open every doorway of my heart before your throne. Every place I've tried to hide, Lord, I surrender as my own. Take the fear that keeps me restless, take the pain that makes me weak, and give me peace beyond my understanding. What I seek, if the wind begins to rise, Lord, keep my eyes on you. If the waves begin to frighten me, remind me you are true. If my faith begins to tremble, oh, hold me by the hand. And if I cannot understand, help me trust your plan. I've learned that storms don't mean that you have gone away. Sometimes faith grows deepest in the hardest days. Sometimes you allow the struggle so my heart can learn to trust. Sometimes I have to lose my strength before I see that you are enough. So I won't run from you when life becomes too hard. I'll bring my broken spirit straight into your arms. I don't need to know how long this storm will stay. I only need to know that you will never walk away. Jesus, stay with me through this storm. Stay with me when I am weak, when my heart is tired of fighting. Be the peace my soul must seek, when the thunder of my worries starts to shake my faith again. Jesus, stay right here beside me. Be my shelter through the rain. And when the storm is over, let me remember what you did. Let me remember how you held me when I thought my hope was finished. Let me remember every tear that fell before your throne. And every time you whisper that I never the same strong God who kept me will come through. So I place my heart in your hands and trust you once again. Because you have been my shelter, my Savior,